Hi everybody, it's Amalia, and I'm here today with some heat embossing and butterfly lace cards. The products I'll be using today are from Imagine Crafts and Brutus Monroe. I'll leave links in the description below of all the products that I'm using today. I'll be using this butterfly lace stamp from Brutus Monroe to make some stunning cards today. And I'll be using some VersaMark, and I'm opening up a brand new stamp pad, crisp and clean, like the day it was born. And I'm going to be using VersaMark to stamp translucent images of this butterfly stamp onto my black paper. If you're not familiar with VersaMark, it is an oil-based ink, it's non-toxic, and it's a watermark stamp pad that creates translucent images, and this is excellent for making background designs. And so I am using this today to heat emboss with some embossing powder. Now you saw me ink up the stamp and press the stamp down onto the paper, and I just picked it up, and it's a sticky ink, so the paper actually stuck to the stamp. And then I turned it, and I wanted to rub my fingers all over it just to make sure that the whole image got stamped out. Now I'm doing it again. I'm stamping out another image. I'm going to stamp out a total of 4 images. And what I forgot to do, and I'm doing now, is I'm using anti-static powder, and this helps with having the embossing powder stick only to where it's supposed to stick. So if there's any oils on the card from your fingerprints or from your hand, that'll neutralize that, and it'll neutralize any static. And I'm doing the same thing here. I brought the stamp down, and now I'm lifting it up again, and I'm just smoothing it out, making sure that it made contact with the stamp. I do this for all of the images. So I've stamped the butterfly lace image in watermark VersaMark ink 4 times on this piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. You can see the impression, the image, but we're going to take some embossing powder in iridescent opaque. It is a white base with iridescent glitter in it, and it is fabulous, especially against this black cardstock. So I've got a coffee filter underneath my paper, so that's going to catch any of the extra embossing powder. And I'm just going to pour it on just one of the images. This little packet is really perfect to pour from and to pour back into. It's easy to make it precise pouring, and it's just the perfect amount of embossing powder. I've covered the whole image. Now I'm going to pour it out onto the coffee filter so that I can pour it back into my package. And I just grabbed a paintbrush that I keep off to the side to get any spare bits, and I'm using the back of the paintbrush just to tap off any excess. This worked out really great. There wasn't a lot of sticking to the paper of extra powder, and I'm even taking some powder and going over again some spots that I missed, and just tapping off any extra so it doesn't sit in places that it doesn't need to be in. And I'm just making sure that I got all of my spaces covered. Again, tap off gently and use your brush if anything sticks. Isn't this beautiful? I love the iridescent quality of this, and I'm just using the brush to wipe away any tiny extras, but this did such a great job. There's not a lot of extras of sticking to the paper. So I'm going to go ahead and put the leftover embossing powder back into the container so I could use it again. Now I've got my heat gun started, and I'm testing it out to make sure it's nice and hot. Let it run for a while and make sure it gets nice and hot. Then I start at the back of the paper to get the paper warmed up, and then I bring it to the front. And then sometimes I go back to the back again, back to front, back to front. I just want to make sure that my paper doesn't warp. And good quality paper, heavyweight paper, sometimes it doesn't matter. So I do this with all of my paper. And look how that looks when the embossing powder melts, and it's like magic. I'm going to try another one of the embossing powders. This one's called Valentine. I also have a hologram that I haven't used yet. And then there's Blue Icicle. And the white one I used is called Iridescent Opaque. I'm going to do the same thing with this red powder that I did previously with the white powder. I pour it exactly where I want it to go. Then I shake off the excess onto my coffee filter so I can put the excess back into the package to use again. And if you find any spots are missing, go ahead and pour some more embossing powder on and gently tap off the excess. Back with the heat gun, and we're transforming that powder into embossing. And this is so much fun to do, to see the transformation, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I love that sparkle, I love the sheen, I love the iridescence. I'm making sure to put the rest of that powder back into the container so that I have plenty for next time. These are the embossing powders that I used. This is Iridescent Opaque embossing powder, Blue Icicle embossing powder, and also Valentine embossing powder. I'm also using gold gilded embossing powder from Brutus Monroe. So I went ahead and cut up my 8.5 by 11 paper, and I'm going to show you what cards I made next. The first one is the white one that we did together, and you can't see it on camera, but in person there is a lot of sparkle and shine in here. I can see all the colors. I see green, I see blue and lavender, I see yellow and red, and it is sparkly and I love it. Even if it's just plain white, it's fabulous. This is the red one that we did together, and it shows up pretty well on camera. All the different colors that are coming through and the sparkle and the shine. This thing looks like it's on fire. And for this one, I chose the sentiment for all that you do. The first one you can see was "You are a blessing to me." Then the next one was the icicle blue, and the powder came out really bright blue, and it was a lovely blue color, but when I put the heat embossing on it, it completely changed color. It's more of a navy, and the navy against the blue is not a very big contrast, but look at all of that color. There's a rainbow of color on that card because of that blue icicle embossing powder. And this is the gold embossing powder that I found in my stash. It came out great against the background. VersaMark works with any kind of embossing powders. And yeah, those are my 4 cards, and I think they came out super. This is a great stamp set and some really good quality VersaMark ink and embossing powder that I used. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please click thumbs up and leave a comment below because I definitely love hearing from you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much, guys. Bye!